Hello, I just want to share text of the Bible from the book of First Chronicles chapter 4 verse 9 and 10. And in this text we see a prayer by a man called Jabez. And what we see from the text is mainly poverty, despair, just a life that none of us would desire to have. But a more noble lesson we learn from that text is that of a decision, a determination to change a life. The Bible says in the 10th verse of chapter 4 of that First Chronicles book that Jabez decided to call on the name of God of Israel. And the Bible lays down the content of his prayer. And his prayer, he asked God to change his life, to extend his territory, And those are two things that the Bible tells us about. It tells us the source of his life, of trouble and pain, but it also tells us his determination to change in the prayer and the content of his prayer. One thing we don't know from the Bible in that text is how long it took him to pray. The Bible does not tell us if he prayed for 1 day, whether it was a prayer of 1 day, whether it was a 2 days prayer. We don't know if it was a 10 years prayer. But the Bible said he called on the name of the God of Israel and asked him to change his life, asked him to increase his territory, and bless him. I want to encourage someone today that it does not matter how long you've prayed. The Bible in the book of Luke, chapter 18, verse 1, these are the words of Jesus Christ himself talking to his disciples. He tells them, men ought always to pray and never to cease. Men ought always to pray and never to faint. I don't know how long you've been praying. I don't know what your prayer life looks like today. But I just want to tell you that Jesus himself says, if you are born in this world and you find yourself to be a human being, there is no way you're going to live a life of accomplishment if you do not learn to put prayer as a permanent component of your life.